I'm Rae Shannon, and you are watching and reading Rising Talent Magazine.
Hi, Autumn.
Hi.
At what age did you start singing?
I started singing when I was around 2 years old, but the first time I ever performed on stage singing was when I was 4 years old, opening for the Pat Travers Band.
Who are your inspirations?
Well, my inspirations ever since I was little have been Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, and Ella Fitzgerald, but my more modern inspiration is Christina Aguilera.
What is your favorite part about singing and performing?
Well, I love being able to sing and perform because not only does it make me feel emotion and make me feel happy, but I also like being able to make the audience and the people watching me feel happy. And every time I sing, I hope to make someone's day a little bit brighter.
What is your favorite song to sing live?
Right now, I don't really have a favorite song to sing live, but the song I've been singing ever since I was super little, like 7 years old, has been I Am Changing from Dreamgirls, so I would say that's definitely in my top.
Where has been your favorite place you have performed?
My favorite place that I've performed singing-wise is being able to perform twice at the Apollo in New York, and my favorite place to perform acting-wise was being able to play Small Allison in Fun Home in Arkansas.
If you could perform anywhere in the world, where would it have to be?
I would love to be able to perform on Broadway, any Broadway stage. I would love to be on Broadway, but it would also be such an honor to one day be able to perform at the Super Bowl.
If you could perform with anyone in the future, who would it have to be with?
Well, one of my modern inspirations is Christina Aguilera, so I'd have to say it would be pretty awesome to be able to sing with her.
Okay, so what theater have you done that you would like to share?
Well, I have been doing theater since I was really little, but not professional theater until a couple of years ago when I got hired off of my YouTube page to be Small Allison in Fun Home in Arkansas, and that kind of made me realize that I love theater too, so theater is now something that has been incorporated in my life, and last year I worked for over 2 years at Holy Land Experience.
So now that you've been home for a few months, what have you been doing with your music?
Because there's nothing going on, obviously, with everything going on, with COVID and everything, I have been working on writing my own original songs, so hopefully I'll be able to come out with some new ones and hopefully create an album. And I've also been working on bettering my instruments, such as piano and guitar.
Do you have advice for anyone wanting to sing?
The only advice I can really give to anyone wanting to sing and become better at singing is to just practice as much as possible, because the more you practice, the more your insecurities and the issues that you found were hard before, they will all get easier the more and more you practice, so just practice as much as possible.
What is your favorite past TV show?
Oh, definitely 100% my favorite past TV show is Friends, but I also love the show How I Met Your Mother.
What is your favorite current TV show?
My favorite current TV show is Stranger Things because I love that they cast so many children.
All right, what is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie ever since I was little has been the Titanic.
What was the last movie you saw in the movie theater?
It's been a really long time since I've seen a movie in a movie theater, but I think the last time I saw a movie in a movie theater was the new Jumanji movie that came out with a couple of my friends.
Who was your favorite Disney princess?
Well, my favorite Disney princess movie is Tangled, but I think that I really like Pocahontas because she's so independent.
What is one thing you cannot live without?
Well, obviously one thing that I cannot live without is my family because they support me through everything, and I just can't imagine life without my family. But on the other hand, of like material things that I cannot live without, I would have to say like chocolate and sweets.
What is your favorite subject in school?
Well, all throughout grade school, like elementary and middle school, my favorite subject was science. But now that I'm in high school, the past 2 years I've realized that I don't like science anymore because it just got really complicated. And I've actually been finding I'm more interested in English class.
What do you do in your free time?
Well, in my free time, before all of this happened, I would usually practice or just talk to my friends, but now that I have so much free time, I've been definitely working on writing my songs, working on my instruments, working on my vocal technique and my acting technique, stretching, but sometimes I will just have some fun, talk to my friends, or play some video games with them.
Do you have any pets?
Yes, I have one dog who's 7 years old, and she's a chocolate Labrador, and her name's Coco.
If you had a soundtrack to your life, what song or songs would have to be on it?
I would have to say My Heart Will Go On, Talking to the Moon, I Am Changing, and Daisies, just because those songs, the first 3 songs I have been singing since I was really little because they all mean so much to me and are correlated with a specific part of my life. And Daisies is kind of just like, no matter what happens, nobody's going to bring me down, and I'm just going to keep pushing forward. So I feel like that represents me.
Do you have a charity or organization that is closest to your heart?
Yes, I do. When I was around 6 years old, I started singing at cancer benefits for Making Strides Against Breast Cancer Orlando, and I am still singing for that charity organization, and they are so important to me because my aunt died of brain cancer, and yes, they are for breast cancer, but my family has struggled with cancer throughout my whole entire life, and I just really want to bring awareness to that problem, and hopefully one day we can find a cure to end it.
Do you have a favorite quote?
I do have a quote. I wouldn't say it's my favorite quote, but it's a quote I like a lot because I used to be very obsessed with Harry Potter, and so there's this one quote from Dumbledore. I don't know the exact wording, but it was about how there's always basically like a light at the end of the tunnel, and that spoke to me, and I used to say it all the time, so I would have to say that that's probably my favorite quote.
Would you sing a little for everyone?
Sure. I'm going to be singing People by Barbra Streisand because my Nana just recently passed away, and she always loved when I sing Barbra Streisand songs. People, people who need people are the luckiest people in the world. One person, one very special person, a feeling deep in your soul says